A little slice of automotive history. This treasure trove of vintage cars has been built up over 47 years by a former stuntman. Cima's experience in the film industry inspired him to create this business, but the cars were not always in high demand.
Long ago, no one would rent a vintage car for cinematic shooting. Every actor at that time had his own car and used it in his movies. I was the first person who suggested collecting these cars and allowing rentals to film and drama shoots. I had little work to do. I worked every 5 or 6 years in one dramatic project only. After my vehicles started appearing on the screen, authors began writing old dramatic stories, and then my work increased and I began working on 2 and 3 projects at the same time. Thank God.
Cima often buys vehicles in a state of disrepair and spends time refurbishing and repairing them before they are ready to be hired out.
I started collecting these cars from the market in the past, and there was quite a variety of them on display, but mainly most of them were broken down due to lack of spare parts, and that's why their owners had left them behind. I searched for the owners and bought them, then I refurbished them and had them ready to appear in films or TV series.
But his job is not finished when he delivers the cars to the film set. He also has to make sure the actors can operate the aging machines, and there's an ingenious solution if they can't.
These old cars take quite a lot of effort, and I must check on the actor who will use it, whether he or she knows how to drive it or not. Some actors don't know how to drive them, they're afraid of using them. Other actors don't know how to drive at all. If there is a scene that includes an actor driving a vintage car, 2 or 3 workers hide behind it and start pushing the car while shooting the scene in front of the camera.
Cima says demand for classic vehicles has fallen since 2010 as fewer historical dramas have been produced. But with a vintage collection like no other in the country, he is still Egypt's king of classic cars. Vik Chege, CGTN.